Assalamu alaikum students. This video is going to basically be giving you an overview of Google Classroom. We have been using it for about 3 days, and you've been using it for a lot of different people and a lot of different times. So I'd just like to maybe walk you through it so that you don't get too overwhelmed. For example, we're just going to pull up here, we're going to do 6th grade, just because it's the easiest class. I normally work on this class and then kind of assign from here to the other classes. As a student, this is what you will see when you log in. You will be able to see a stream. You will be able to see classwork. You'll be able to see people. These are your fellow students here. This is what's due here. And this is any updates that I might post, things like this. I will ask that all of you to please look on that and make sure that I have your correct blog there. But that being said, your most important thing right now is to look at your classwork. That's the easiest way to keep track of everything. Because if I click classwork, I will see everything that's due, and I will see the times that they are due. For example, you are supposed to, every day, any class that you log into, take attendance. Basically, you don't have to work on every class every day, but if you do work on that class, please take attendance and say, yes, I was here. This is in part a way to show our board, our families, our community that we are actively still in school, and it kind of takes away the need for us to come back to school after and in the middle of summer, because basically you can say, no, they were here in school doing schoolwork. That's our way of keeping track. You only have to do your attendance tracker on the classes that you are actively working on. So for example, if today is not a day that you're doing ELA, you don't have to log in and take attendance on ELA. If today is not a day that you're doing social studies or science, I say this, but at the same time, you are supposed to be logging into your main classes every single day. You are supposed to be logging into math, science, social studies, and ELA. These are your main classes. But for example, Arabic, you're only supposed to be doing that maybe once or twice a week. Quran, you're only doing that twice a week. Media literacy, you're doing that 1 time a week. Technology, you're doing that 1 time a week. PE, you're doing that 2 times a week. So you only have to do attendance on those classes on the days you're doing it. Otherwise, you don't need to worry about logging into your attendance. You can see here I have something called a question post. This is basically a Google Hangouts place. This is a place for me to chat with you, you to chat with me if you have questions. I know that we love chatting, but that's why you have Google Hangouts. If you just want to talk with your friends, please do talk there, mostly because I will answer a question and someone else might have the same question, but because there was a lot of chatter on that, they didn't get to see the answer, and I repeat myself. Now, oh, my thing froze. Amazing. Oh, it's back again. All right. So today you have written responses. You're supposed to be reading this. It is due tonight at 11:59 p.m. Why 11:59 p.m., Miss B? Well, because I always make things due at 11:59 p.m. And that being said, I don't know if you have a sibling who needs the computer. Realize we are all working on computers now, which means that we need to share time. This does not mean you get to tell your parents, Miss B wants us working until 11:59 p.m. No, this just means that if your mother had an errand to run and couldn't give you computer access, if you slept until noon and then decided to eat and then start your work at 5 p.m. in the afternoon, you have time. I am going to give you as much time on the day as you need. When you see an assignment like this, you are going to click on it. This little box will pop up. And it'll have your instructions, it'll have links and things like that. But the most important thing to realize is you can't do anything here. This is a preview. This is not the actual assignment. To click on the actual assignment, you've got to come down here in the bottom corner and click on that. Then it'll take you to something like this. Here are your instructions. This link here, right, it says read pages 98 to 104 of the link below. This is the link below. Read pages 112 to 114. So if I click on that link, a whole new tab opens up. See, whole new tab. Come on, roll of thunder. And here in the top corner is your page number. So you can actually just type in the page number that you want to go to, or you can scroll all the way down, your choice. But this is the book Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. Alhamdulillah for free resources out there. I managed to find this book online so that you guys can continue reading your book. Yay, you all say, because of course you all loved reading this book so much. Anyway, You're going to type up your answer here. Once you're done typing it, remember that I'm looking for 50 to 100 words. You can do that on a Google document first just to do your word count to make sure you've met your requirements. You're going to click Turn In. Once you've turned it in, you're done. You can edit it after you turn in. Here, I'll even give you an example. I'll write example. I hate writing with my left hand. And I'm going to click Turn In. That's my answer. That's nowhere near 50 words. If you want to change your answer, you can always click, excuse me, you can always click Edit, and you can access your answer there, right? And so I'm just going to remove that for right now. Now, you're going to do that for all your, yes, I'm going to discard my answer. All right, we're going to hop back over here to classwork. And we're going to click on this to close out that preview. Remember, that's only a preview. You have your due dates here on the side. But you know what's even more interesting? If I come all the way back up to the top of the page, there's something called a Google Calendar. If I click on that Google Calendar, I'm going to hop over here and look at how many things there are. That's really confusing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off all these, oh my God, extra, I hate doing with my left hand, I apologize. All these extra, all these holidays, what was that? All these extras, oh my goodness, there's so many. This is what happens when I log into a lot of different people's classrooms to try and help them. Nope, 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 nope. Why did you switch like that? Okay. Okay. You will have all your classes sitting here, and each one will have their own schedule. This here says 6th grade. This is the 6th grade ELA classroom. These are when your assignments are due. This is today. And this question and this attendance, again, those are not graded. You don't need to worry about them. But as you can see, you have one thing due here. You have one thing due here. And you're actually going to actively have 2 things due here. Yeah. You have a surprise assignment coming. And you're going to start doing vocabulary through Quizlet and things like that. But that way you can see your class schedule. And say I was actually, oh my goodness, why does my phone keep freezing like this? Okay. Say you have your history, you have your biology, you have your science, you have your math, and you have your Islamic studies, and you have your technology, and you have your media literacy. Now that I've done that, you can see all the different types. There's 5 assignments that are due today. Those are probably actually all attendance assignments, to be quite honest. But you can see where all your assignments fall out, and you can see where they go. Now, your teachers may do something, I know I've been doing it, and I'm pretty sure social studies has also been doing it, where they will put a lot of lessons out, and then they will make them all due on one day. And that's because you are supposed to manage your time and do 1 lesson a day, as best as you can. Realize that I say you're supposed to be doing 1 lesson a day. If your lesson takes more than 20 or 30 minutes, you can stop it at 30 minutes, but if you're almost done and it's only going to take you 32 minutes, you might as well finish the 32 minutes. But if it takes more than 30 minutes, feel free. I say feel free. This is now the message for the parents, because you guys will probably love to keep on monopolizing the computer and saying that you need it. Don't go over 30 minutes. 30 minutes is the maximum amount of time per class that we are designing, because we know that there are multiple kids who need the computers. There are multiple parents who need the computers, because everyone is working from home now. So you are going to only do 30 minutes maximum. Once you hit that 30-minute mark, log out. Email your teacher. Say, hey, I was working. I was really confused. Didn't get to finish it. I will finish it on another day, and it will just be turned in late. Your teacher will understand. They are learning this new. You are learning this new. They are trying to figure out what's the best schedule for you. You are trying to figure out how much you can do in a day. We are all working together here. I hope this helps you understand Google Classroom a little bit. And if you have, of course, any questions, you can always feel free to email me. You can always feel free to talk to me on that question post. That is what that question post is for. And I hope that you guys have a smooth sailing from here on out.